Bonus video. That's right. This is today's bonus video. So we're going to talk about my pistol belt. So it is just a pistol belt, basic pistol belt, not a battle belt, not a war belt, not any of that other ad hominem that people use to describe their belts. It is just a pistol belt. So let's start from left to right here. I'll see if I can scrooge down without getting in my own light. So right here we have my Glock pistol mag holder, HSGI. Well, let's say what the belt is first. You guys have seen this before. This is my Eagle Industries operator gun belt. I forgot what they call it, but it's basically the copycat of the Ronin Senshi belt or whatever it's called. And then, of course, HSGI double stack mag holder. I have a Glock 45, so it has to run Gen 5 Glock 17 mags or else it won't lock back. GBRS rifle mag pouch. This comes with the ability to put an elastic retainer on it. I just leave it off. Most of you will recognize this. This is the collaboration between Faro Concepts and Fog. This is their Roll One pouch. The way I have this set up is, of course, most of you know, is it's built a lot like a dangler. It's got Velcro. And so what I did is I put the hard Velcro side facing the belt, which is a soft Velcro side. And then this exposed soft Velcro, I went ahead and I got, this is actually like a really cheap tactical tourniquet holder. Little items like this, it's okay to get Chinesium, cheap knockoff bullshit because the retainer itself is less important than the item it's holding and it's less likely to fail. Since this is kind of a piece of equipment that's pretty universal and a lot of people have figured out how to make these. So it's okay if you don't have the highfalutin, high speed, low drag shit. Any and every time you could get made in America, you should, but there's a few things you kind of skimp on. So what I've done is, as you can see, it's Velcroed on here. And the way I keep it flush with the belt is I took some extra 1-inch nylon webbing I had from a medical pack that I got from an Army surplus store. I wrapped it around and I hooked it inside the MOLLE underneath the pouch so it stays in place. And then I ran a tri-glide here so I could cinch it down nice and tight and then taped it up with electrical tape. But everything that's in a Roll One is in there. So let's move on to the meat and potatoes. I have a Safariland. I don't think I'm going to get the holster off, but it's a mid-drop. So that's a mid-drop. I've had a high-rise like Mocha Bear Axle. I'm drawing a blank. John DeFresney, I think his name is. I had one of those and just rubbed against my vest too much, so I decided to get a mid-drop. I also have like one of the low drops that go all the way down to the thigh, but I was saving that for a different belt project that might not come around. So I'm rocking these holsters that will allow you to use a pistol with a Surefire X300. So I originally got the Dinosaur Arms one. I hate to admit it, mostly because it came in multicam black. You guys know I'm a gigantic simp for Black Powder Red Earth and that multicam black gang. So I got this, but there is very little retention in it. Basically, the tension of the Kydex on the gun itself is its retention. Therefore, somebody could reach and grab it and take it from me super easily. And if I take tumbles and spills or end up in a situation where I go jumping off cliffs and running down mountains to escape and evade enemy capture, then my gun is not staying in this friggin' thing. So for that matter, I got this guy, which is the Safariland version that has the point of retention here. And that's an Oregon Trail mod, Oregon Trail Concepts nub mod. So that's its point of retention. I cannot hit that button without that nub mod. If I try it, it ends up in a weird spot on my thumb where one, it's hard to actuate, and two, it actually hurts. So this one allows me to hit it with the meat of my thumb and get it out a lot easier. And admittedly, I got to practice my draw stroke a lot more. Another Dinosaur Arms product, the leg strap. This keeps the holster from lurching up when I go to draw the pistol. So the problem with this is yes, it retains my Glock 45 with the X300 on it really well, but my airsoft version of that gun jiggles around in there. It's not a very tight fit. So what I usually do is if I'm running the airsoft version for in-house practice or something, I usually go with that. But then if I want to use my actual real Glock 45, I use that. And other than that, there's not any really other modifications or anything else worth talking about. But this stuff does change over time, and I've shown you guys a couple of previous iterations, so I wanted to show you the most recent one. Thanks for tuning in.